Hello book besties and welcome to my second vlog in a row. Last week I did a vlog of me trying to finish unfinished book series, and today's vlog is going to be me reading the most anticipated read of the year, and that is Onyx Storm by Rebecca Yarros. This is the third book in the Fourth Wing series, or I guess it's the Empyrean series, and basically everybody's been raving about this. I've had this on pre-order since July. I'm so excited for it. I loved Fourth Wing. It was a very obvious 5-star read for me, and then I kind of hated Iron Flame, like I think most people did. I think Rebecca Yarros was like rushed into writing it, and so I think that led to a lot of problems. So I'm hoping that this is going to be a lot better. I actually just talked to a friend who has already finished it, and he said that this one is like on par with Fourth Wing. So I have high expectations and I can't wait to get started. So come along with me as I anxiously read this book. I forgot a couple of things that had happened in Iron Flame. Maybe I should have done a little refresh because I assumed that I would remember it all. I think I put a little bit too much faith in my own memory. So I'm like reading these things and it's like hitting me again because I'm like realizing it's happening for the first time again. That's basically what this entire beginning part is gonna be. It's just me remembering the horrible things that happened in Iron Flame. Okay, honestly, y'all can have Zayden. I want Riddick. King, I love him. Hi guys, I feel like I look really bad right now, so just ignore that. I'm actually getting ready to go to work. When I'm working on a Saturday, I really don't care how I look. I'm just trying to function. But this is the third day of my reading vlog of reading Onyx Storm. I am currently on page 118. I read 50 pages on Thursday, and then I read just over 50 pages yesterday, and I'm hoping I can read a lot more today. And later today I do need to go grocery shopping and I need to do a chapter reading for one of my classes, but I am hoping to read as much of this as I can today, and maybe later I can just sit down and binge a little. So those are my reading goals for today. I am liking it so far. Violet kind of frustrates me, and me and my sister-in-law were talking about this, about how like every time Xaden walks into the room, Violet's like, I love this man. And I'm like, okay, I get it. You've said that. Like, you love him. Let's move on. Like, it's already been established. It's like well established. But there has been some crazy things happening, honestly. Like, this book definitely dives right into it. There is no slow beginning or waiting. It just kind of dives into the politics and action, because there is a lot going around right now, and I do find it all very interesting. So I am very intrigued, and I am definitely looking forward to reading some more today. I feel like I didn't mind Xaden in the first one. Like, I didn't really have that strong of an opinion on Xaden in the first book. But, like, now it feels like Rebecca Yarros is trying too hard with him. She's trying too hard to make him the book boyfriend, that most of his lines are just coming off cringy, and he just has, like, no personality now, and, like, I don't really like Xaden, is what I'm coming to the conclusion of. So this might be difficult to read. Okay, it would drive me crazy obviously if you read the books you'd know, it would drive me crazy to be like talking out loud and then in between sentences that I say out loud talk to someone in my mind. I don't know, it feels just like very interruptive. Like, is he stopping in the middle of his paragraph to say something in his mind to her and then continuing? Like, from an outside perspective, I'd be like, is he okay? He just, like, keeps stopping in the middle of his sentence. Like, does he need help? That's just, like, what I'm picturing, like, from an outside perspective. I know I complain quite a little bit about this book, or it seems like I've been complaining to you guys more about this book, but I honestly am liking it. I think the characters, specifically Xaden and Violet, are just frustrating, and I think a lot of the scenes around them just aren't written the best, and so that makes it hard, especially because I think my love for a book can depend entirely on how I feel about the characters sometimes, so that is a little bit of a struggle. And I think good character writing and writing good scenes with characters is everything to me, so I do think that's the hardest thing I'm having with this book. But I do love the side characters like Rhiannon and Riddick and Sawyer and Jacinia. Like, I love the side characters, I really do, and I love all their interactions. And I do love the story that's being told in the world that it's set in. So it is a really good fantasy read. Like, it's so immersive and I am enjoying myself. I just struggle so much with Xaden and Violet, which makes it a struggle because of how much the book surrounds them. So that's my piece right now, and I think that's just how I'm feeling at the moment. What Xaden did was just like so iconic. I just want him points back. I don't know how to describe it without spoiling anything, but it's on page 186 and it was just iconic, and like it has me giggling. Last night I made it to page 204 in Onyx Storm, and I honestly am enjoying it. I think my biggest problem with Iron Flame was the fact that it felt like the same few scenes just repeating over and over again, and so far I haven't had that problem with this one at all, so I am super grateful for that. Last night I was kind of realizing how much I have missed these characters in this world. Like, I don't know, it's just kind of turning almost nostalgic for me to be able to return to this world every now and then, and I don't know what I'm saying, but I just love being able to return to these characters and this world, and it is a really fun time and I do enjoy it. I have my problems, but I am enjoying it, and I love Riddick. He's a king. Everything he says, I eat it up. He's the funniest character ever, and I am in love with him pretty much, I think. That's where we're at. I'm gonna get to reading now. I am currently on page 212, so I am not even halfway done yet, but my goal is to make it to page 300 tonight, and I think I can do it, and then that will put me over the halfway mark. What? I'm both intrigued and confused. made it to page, I think, 312. Yes, 312 in Onyx Storm. And things are getting crazy. I think more has happened in the last 100 pages than in the entire book, which makes sense because we're in the middle point and I think like things are just gonna pick up from here. But oh my gosh, the things that are being revealed, the things that are happening, like I actually can't. Just insane, and I am kind of eating it up. Like I want to keep reading, like something crazy just happened. And okay, there's a few certain characters that if they die, I will riot. Like I will be knocking on, no, banging on Miss Yaros's door to have some words with her if some certain characters perish in this, or ever. I literally could not handle that. My heart could not handle that right now. So I want to keep reading so bad, but I have to go to bed because I have to wake up at 6 in the morning to go to work. So I can't keep reading, which is so fun. I love adulthood. Literally what is happening. I'm having a great time, honestly. That's my update for right now. Okay, my goal tonight is to get to page 400. I'm currently on page 340, that's 60 pages in 2 hours. I think I can do it. Let's see.
Definitely.
Okay, this much. I think I can do it. I also don't have to wake up freakishly early tomorrow. I love Riddick. Like, love of my life. For real. Calling Violet their human has my heart. Oh my gosh. And want to give her a hug right now. It kind of hurts. Poor baby. Violet is a little naive when it comes to Xaden. And I think she recognizes that, so at least there's that. But it can be really frustrating, but at the same time, like, I get it. Because, like, as she said so many times in this book, that's the man that she loves. So I get it, but it's hard sometimes. But, like, I appreciate the complexity of feelings that are being presented, if that makes sense. Riddick is a king. Don't know why Violet's so obsessed with Xaden. With Zaddy Xaden, that's what people call him. When Riddick is standing right there. Okay, but like Riddick is filled with such wisdom. Like he's saying like, if you ever do anything that you have to keep from me, Rhiannon, or Sawyer, then that's how you know you shouldn't be doing it.
That's actually so true. Wait, I kind of love that.
Riddick says the dumbest things, and he is very much the comedic relief character, but he's still like so smart. Like he still got into Basgiath. He still got into the school, and he's like doing well. He's bonded with the dragon, and people overlook him so much. And I'm not talking about like people in real life. I'm talking about like people in the book. Like they just overestimate him, or they underestimate him, and they just think he's like some dumb guy. And like, yeah, he's a himbo, but he's amazing.
You're now the president of the Riddick fan club.
I am now the president of the Riddick fan club. Fun fact. It's been established. Okay, what I was suspecting is being confirmed, but it's still crazy and it has me just thinking. There's a lot of thoughts flowing in my brain right now, and I don't know what to do with them. Sorry if the lighting sucks and if the camera is shaky, but I can't move to get my tripod because I have a cat on my lap. That was so rude. Look how far I am. I have this much left. I think there should be about 530 pages of this book, and I'm on page 402. So I have about 130 pages left, which is crazy. I definitely don't think I'm gonna finish it tomorrow, but I am hoping to finish it the day after tomorrow, which I'm also so happy for because I'm really wanting to finish it by the end of January so I can fit it in my January wrap-up. So this is perfect, but I am enjoying it. I've been liking how we had this arc of them going to do the things. I don't want to spoil anything. And then we're kind of having them back in training again, which I really like because it just reminds me of being in fourth wing again. And I just love seeing all of the characters together. I love their dynamics with each other. They really are just growing into a cute little family. It's just like enough of a hint of found family to keep me going. Like it's not the main thing, but it is just there and present, and it does bring me a lot of joy. I will say I'm so bad when it comes to fight scenes and training scenes when I'm reading them. I just have no idea what's going on most of the time, and I'm trying to read it and comprehend it as much as I can, but I feel like most of the time I just struggle a lot and I just can't picture it as well as I can picture other scenes. And I think it's because, like, obviously I've never ridden a dragon or done these maneuvers or been in any fight whatsoever, so I think that makes it hard. And that doesn't take away from anything for me because, like, I'm kind of used to it. But I do find it, like, so funny how I'm, like, reading this and I'm just kind of, like, smiling and nodding and pretending I know what's happening when really I don't. And I'm like, I'm sure this is very cool. But unless I can see it, like, on screen, I'm not really gonna understand what's happening when it comes to fight scenes or training scenes. So there's a fun fact about my brain. I am enjoying my time. I am kind of scared, though. The things I've been seeing and people's reactions to the ending have me terrified. So this is gonna be a fun time. Good morning. I actually don't have a lot to do this morning and I don't have to work for the first time in literally forever, so I think I'm gonna get some reading done. I have to leave here at like 10:30 and it's currently like 9:15ish, I think, so I have about a whole hour of just uninterrupted reading. So I'm gonna go make myself comfy and read. I feel like I don't often get to read in the middle of the day or in the morning unless it's on the bus, so, or at lunch, I guess. I'm gonna make myself comfy and you can settle in with me. Things are getting crazy, guys. What is happening? Oh my gosh. Oh guys, I'm actually gonna cry. No! Guys, this is not okay. I'm not okay right now. This is a stupid book. I'm so sad. Oh my gosh. Miss Yaros, I have a word to pick with you. I have 30 pages left. Do you remember how I said I probably wasn't gonna finish it today? I lied. because I have 30 pages left. I definitely got some major reading in earlier, but I couldn't like record myself because I couldn't find a good spot that was private enough to do so, and I'm not about to obviously record myself in a full building because that building is always full. My deepest apologies, but I have 30 pages left. I don't like where things are going right now. I'm gonna cry, basically. Almost made me cry earlier, and here we are. So I'm gonna lock in and I'm gonna finish Onyx Storm tonight, and I'm really scared. I have 33 pages left, to be exact.
Is there gonna be another book?
Yeah, it's supposed to be a 5-book series.
Okay.
So I just don't know when the next one's gonna come out. I hope it's not for a while. Like, I don't need another Iron Flame fiasco.
So valid.
Rebecca, take your time. I do find it funny, and it kind of throws me off. There's very kind of like, I think, modern or current and trending phrases that they use in this one, and there was a specific one that was used earlier that I can't remember right now, but it's kind of funny to me when that stuff is used in a fantasy, because like, this is a whole other world, it's very well built, and then you're using these phrases that I hear every day. Kind of pulls me out of it and kind of throws me off. So I don't think I like it when those are used in fantasies. Like, contemporaries, yeah, use them all you want because they're literally contemporaries. But in a fantasy, urban fantasy, fine. That's another topic. But if it's a high fantasy, don't use phrases that you hear on the internet. Violet's getting so much better at her powers. I'm proud. I'm like a proud mama. I love how one of the enemies almost hurt Taryn, and Violet's like, that one needs to die first. Go off. No, because I thought this might happen. Guys, this is actually so sad. Okay, I have a little bit over 10 pages left, and there is not enough time to resolve everything that's happening. I don't like this.
Your mommy is suffering.
What? That was what? That was.
Are you missing a page?
I think I'm missing a page. I think that's what it is. Cause there's no way it just ended on that. What? That's like not even a cliffhanger. That's like the middle of an interaction. It's just Rebecca Yarros and her cliffhangers. I'm starting to have a problem with it. What was that? No, cause what was that? Like I literally turned the page to keep reading, and the next page was blank.
There was no more page.
There was no more page. Oh my gosh. What? So I just finished this. I literally can't. I don't have many words to describe how I'm feeling right now, but I think I'm gonna end up rating this a 4.5 stars, which is so crazy, like the jump, because you know, Fourth Wing was a 5-star read, and then Iron Flame was like a 2.5 maybe. I don't know, it's been a while. And then back to a 4.5. Like, this series is so up and down that it kind of has me concerned for the next book. But honestly, like, I have nothing to be concerned about because, like, it has to be amazing, right? Like, following this, it has to be amazing. I don't know. I don't even know when the next book comes out or any plans for it whatsoever. I literally know nothing about what's supposed to come after this. I just know what everyone else knows, that it's supposed to be a 5-book series. So this is a 4.5. I really enjoyed it. I love how we dived more into the side characters and their relationships, and even their relationships with their dragons. Like, we got to see each writer has their own unique relationship with their dragon, and you can kind of see why the dragon chose that writers, because they're very similar in personality, kind of. We have one set of dragon and writer pranking each other all the time, apparently, and then another one competing for kill counts. Like, I love getting to see the different dragon relationships in this book, and it made me really happy. And I loved, and I said this earlier, I love the little found family moments we get with the friend group that is building with these characters. I just all want them to be happy, and it hurts knowing that there's very little happiness for them in this upcoming era of their lives, and it's just crazy. I also really love how this book took a much different turn than I expected. You know, at the end of Iron Flame, it ended off on that big cliffhanger. I expected this book to be focused entirely on that ending and resolving it. And while a big chunk of it was like Violet worrying about it, it was still its own book. Like, it had its own problems, its own arcs, like, and I really enjoyed going along the journeys, especially because I do love the balance. Like, they're still students in the middle of a war. Like, they're at a war college, but they're still students. And so there's this constant internal battle that they're going through, like leadership going like, you cannot fight in this war, and them being like, yeah, we are. So I did find that really interesting as well, and I thought it brought a new dynamic because, like, they're not experts. They're literally second years. They're still little baby writers. So I found that dynamic really interesting as well. I would say it's not a 5-star. I'm starting to like Xaden and Violet's relationship a bit less, especially after Iron Flame. I think Iron Flame kind of showed me all the problems in their relationship. Their relationship was so toxic in it, and I think that's just gonna continue to linger. It's not gonna hit the same ever again as it did in the first book. And I think even if I went back to reread the first book, I would start to like them less, even though I loved it the first time, you know what I mean? So Xaden and Violet's relationship definitely isn't my favorite, which does make it hard because this is a romantasy series, and this one definitely is way more fantasy than it is romantasy. Their relationship is still a very vital part of the series, and so not liking that central part of the series, half the focus of these books are on them, and when you don't like them, you don't like half the book. So I will say they kind of hold me back from having a 5-star, but the more I read it, the more I enjoyed it. I'm not gonna lie. This made up for the disappointments of Iron Flame, and I could not be happier. I was so scared going into this that I wouldn't like it, and I am so glad that I picked this up. Like, especially after hating the second book so much, I could have easily put the series down, and I'm so glad that I didn't. I'm so happy that I have decided to keep going. So I'm just so pleased that I read this. I'm so happy that I ordered it. So happy with my edition. It matches my Fourth Wing edition perfectly. I think that's pretty much like all my thoughts. I really hope that none of this contains spoilers. I tried really hard. Like, if I did spoil anything, I am so deeply sorry. I had a really fun time making this vlog, and I'm so glad that I did make a vlog of me reading Onyx Storm. And I hope you guys enjoyed coming along on this journey with me. I cannot believe that it's over. So sad. This has brought us to the end of the vlog. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have an amazing day, an amazing week. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe below. And I will hopefully see you guys all next week.